Good morning guys, how you going? So today I thought for this video I would film a kind of like what I do in a day style video. So I'm going to take you along to the gym with me today and show you what my gym routine is. And I say routine, but I don't really have a fixed routine. So this is just the sort of thing that I would do when I'm at the gym and like a typical training session for me. And I'm also going to show you what I eat as well. So you just saw me make my oats. This is pretty much a standard breakfast for me. It's quick, it's easy. I'm pretty much obsessed with the taste of it. So I pretty much always eat that. Of course, I've got coffee as well. So yeah, the plan for today is just to head into town. I've got a little bit of admin to do for online PT, and then we're going to head to the gym. I've got a few YouTube videos I'm going to film, and then I'm also going to do my own workout. So yeah, if you're interested on checking that out, you can come along with me. Hey guys, how you going? So I've just got to the gym, but I've been in town all morning and I'm kind of hungry, so I haven't eaten since like midday. So I'm gonna have some food. I picked up some of these like pop chips. I'm sorry, I was gonna quickly have some of these before I go into the gym. So the plan for the gym is that I'm going to film a couple of YouTube videos and also put in a training session myself. So this gym that I come to here is called Primal, and it's just the gym that I use to train myself and film in. I actually work in another gym in another city, but I like it down here. It's a nice little setup and the people are really nice. I know a couple of people here. It's been pretty cold at the moment, so I've basically been living in this double jacket. So basically this is a North Face vest and this is the jacket on top. It keeps me pretty warm, but next weekend I'm going hiking up in the Lake District. And they've just had a fresh dumping of snow, so that should be interesting because I feel the cold pretty bad. So I've been stocking up on all my winter clothes, making sure that I can stay as warm as possible. I'll probably end up being too warm and having too many thermals on and then boiling, so we'll see. So with my training now, I really don't follow a routine at all or a specific split. I just like to sort of do whatever I feel like that day, keep it interesting. I mix it up, and you'll see in my training session it really is just completely random. So I had a little think earlier when I was having a coffee of what I want to train today. I'm thinking I'm going to do a sort of like a full body workout, so upper and lower, a little bit of core. I'll be filming a lower body YouTube workout and potentially also an abs workout as well, so I'll get a bit of a workout with those. And then in terms of structuring my sessions, again, there's no set thing that I do. What I tend to do is I will go in, have a quick warm up, a stretch, do some foam rolling, trigger point massage, and then I do some skill work. So I sort of work on my Cali skills, which have regressed a lot at the moment just because I was injured for so long. So really I'm just working on doing 1 rep chin-ups or pull-ups, doing some bar skills, push-ups, pistol squats, handstands, even things like crow pose, frog stand, that sort of thing. I work on that sort of stuff and I just sort of see what I feel like doing. It's just like playtime for me. Then I'm going to do a couple of different exercises with weights, nothing too crazy. I'm not lifting anything heavy at the moment just because of my back. So I'm sort of just testing out the waters, seeing how my back responds to all of that. And then at the end of my session, I tend to do like a little bit of a burner. So I'm thinking today I'm going to do Tabata, which is a style of training. So I'm going to do, it's going to be 20 seconds of high intensity, like flat out, as hard as you can go training, and then 10-second rest. and then you just keep alternating that. So 20 seconds on exercise and 10-second rest. And I think what I'm going to do is choose 2 different exercises to do that with, and do that for a little while. So that's going to be my finisher. I just love doing that at the end to try and like really fatigue my muscles and just feel like I've got a bit of a sweat on, feel a bit knackered, out of breath. Just it's always a nice feeling. And it also works on loads of different sort of body systems as well. So it helps my coordination, my proprioception, all that sort of stuff that I really enjoy. And again, just keeps it interesting. So that's the plan. The plan rarely goes to plan, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna finish off, I'm not having all of these, I'm just gonna have like half the packet, and then we're gonna head in.
never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been.
Okay, so we are home now. It is 10 to 7 in the evening and I'm pretty hungry because I kind of skipped lunch today. I had those like little pop chips, but I don't usually skip a meal. I'm a huge foodie. I love food. I'm usually already thinking about my next meal while I'm still eating my current meal. So I'm looking forward to dinner, that's for sure. At the moment, my latest obsession is crispy skin chicken with a salad and some vegetables. So it could be like capsicum or peppers and onion, or I've been doing lots of like seasonal greens, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna just pop the chicken on. With this one, I'm gonna prep all the vegetables. So I'm just gonna put all the vegetables in a roasting tin, and then I'm just gonna roast them all together and then mix them into a salad later. And I'm gonna use broccolini, asparagus, I have some white onion, Brussels sprouts, and carrots. Little trick with asparagus, just hold it at each end and snap it. It'll snap where it's fresh. And then you can just take that off, chuck that in, super easy. So just while I'm prepping the Brussels sprouts, in terms of what I eat, I get so many questions about what my diet is, how I used to eat for when I lost weight, how I eat now, if I follow a particular type of diet, all that sort of stuff. Honestly, I pretty much eat anything at the moment. I try to avoid dairy as much as possible, and that is just because of my skin. So for those of you who aren't aware, I have psoriasis, so what you can see here, these red marks. I get it quite bad sometimes on my body, and also it's been affecting my face quite a lot recently. I know you probably can't see much right now, but it's been pretty bad. And I'm very fortunate that I can sort of cover up the bits that I have with a bit of makeup, but honestly at the last couple of days it's been a little bit better. So for my psoriasis, I have found that the best way for me to manage it is through diet and lifestyle factors. And I know this is probably quite interesting for quite a few people because there seems to be quite a lot of people who are suffering with either eczema or autoimmune diseases, so I know a lot of you guys can relate. But I've had it my whole life, and honestly I find that medication really doesn't help a huge amount, especially in the long term. So diet for me is a huge one, and I've tried so many different things to try to keep it under control. And I found a few dietary triggers for me personally, which one of them is dairy, specifically things like cheese, cream, milk is a big one as well. So if someone was to give me a dessert and it had a tiny bit of dairy in, I'll eat it, but I try to avoid it as much as possible, and I have milk alternatives in my coffee. I'm pretty much obsessed with coconut milk lattes. And then I try to eat as many fruit and vegetables as possible as well, so I have lots of variety in my diet in terms of fruit and veg, but honestly I eat so much bread, and I do eat meat, although I try to not eat it too much, and my meat consumption's definitely increased a little bit recently, and that's just because I've been kind of craving chicken a little bit more. But I rarely touch red meat. It's another trigger that I found is the red meat tends to flare up my skin quite quickly. So that's pretty much it. I just kind of eat what I want when I want, and I'm really not too fussed about. I don't track calories. I've never tracked my macros. I just try and eat a bit more intuitively now. So that being said, that's all the Brussels sprouts I'm going to do. I'll do one more. What I'm going to do is pop some salt and pepper on these. Tiny bit of oil, just so they don't burn. And then pop them into the oven. Oh, actually I'm going to add one more thing because I love it. So I am obsessed with garlic, absolutely love it. So while I'm waiting for everything to cook, I'm just having a quick snack. I'm a huge snacker, I love snacking. And yes, I'm eating cereal from the box because I feel like a lot of people do this, but a lot of people probably don't admit to it. But I definitely snack from the box, so. Okay. I'm gonna quickly prep my salad. So I've just popped the chicken in to cook in the oven. So I just put the lid on and it's gone straight into the oven with the veggies. And that will take like 10-15 minutes. And I made myself a cup of tea. So I've probably had way too much coffee today and not enough water. So I need to drink some water. But I've also made myself a hot lemon tea with some chili. Alfie wants some attention, just 1 second. So I thought we would have a quick chat about how my training went today. So I really enjoyed gym today. It was a great session. I felt quite a good progress with my calisthenics. So because I've been injured for quite a while and I haven't been able to do cali, my skills and my strength regressed quite a lot. And today was one of the first sessions since I've been training again, which has been like 2 or 3 weeks, that I've actually felt like I'm making progress again. So it's a really good feeling. In terms of questions I get asked a lot, not only do I get asked about nutrition, but I do also get asked a lot about what is the best type of training for certain goals. So like if your goal is fat loss, what's the best type of training? Or if your goal is to build muscle, or like there's a lot of confusion about what type of training you should be doing. And I totally get that because when I started I had no clue. I just sort of did whatever I just did one of those DVDs because that's what I found and it was easy. I was in my apartment, no one could see me, and I could just do my own thing. Obviously now I'm a trainer, so I know lots of different styles of training and the benefits. But really, I think the main message is, if you're confused about your training and what you should be doing, the best thing is just to do anything that you enjoy. If you enjoy rollerblading, go rollerblade. If you enjoy running on the treadmill for an hour, run on the treadmill for an hour. If you want to try lifting weights, go lift weights. There's so many different styles of training, and doing something you enjoy is going to be super important to stay motivated and to also just stay consistent as well. So if your goal is fat loss, that's mainly going to come from nutrition side of things. But the key really is just to get moving and get motivated and just keep trying to increase your fitness, and that will come over time. And then just stay consistent with it. That's really the key thing. So I just thought I'd put that in there because I get that question quite a lot. Okay, so it's been like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. Just caught up on a little bit of Love Island. I'm just gonna chuck this salad in as well so I can mix it in with the veggies. So it's like a roast vegetable salad. So, all the veggies came out pretty good. So the chicken, it's got nice crispy skin on it. That's just gonna go on the top. I'm gonna eat this. It's now 20 to 8 because I've been pretty slow in my cooking because I've been talking. And watch a little bit of Love Island, and then I'm going to do a little bit more work, a bit more editing, and head off to bed because I'm up early in the morning. So I'm going to try and get an early night and catch up on some sleep. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's given you a bit more of an insight into what I do sort of on a day at home and in terms of my YouTube as well. And thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Thank you.